My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth.
When discussing billion-dollar businesses, Trump's name stands out as one of the most influential figures in the multi-billion-dollar real estate market. Although he is primarily recognized for his controversial political policies as a two-time president of the United States, he has cultivated a business reputation that commands respect and global attention. What is the truth behind the Trump family's remarkable success? And how global is the Trump name? Let's uncover the secrets of this powerful family.
Your mother got on a ship in 1930 to Transylvania from Glasgow.
Very young, and she met my father.
America has always been captivated by its prominent families, including the Kennedys, the Rockefellers, the Waltons, the Coxes, and many others. However, the Trump family stands out due to its distinctive business ideas and strategic influence in American politics. Donald Trump popularized the family name through real estate, television, and politics. Many of his children accompanied him in business and public life, creating a complex blend of personal connections and shared careers. Understanding the Trump family requires more than a cursory look at a company list. Their story began much earlier. Donald was one of 5 children born to Fred Trump, a builder, and Mary Ann McLeod, who immigrated to America from Scotland. His siblings followed different paths. One became a federal judge, another a pilot, and another worked in banking. Donald and his younger brother, Robert, spent years at the Trump Organization, often working side by side. Donald has 5 children. 3 of them, Donald Jr., Eric, and Ivanka, are from his first wife, Ivana, and all worked with the Trump Organization. His second wife, Marla Maples, is the mother of Tiffany, who became a lawyer. His youngest son, Barron, is from his marriage to Melania and finished high school in May of 2024. Donald is also a grandfather to 10, with another grandchild expected soon. At the head of the family was Frederick Christ Trump Sr. He married Mary Ann in January of 1936, and together they raised their children in Queens. Although Donald once claimed his father was born in Germany, Fred was born in New York City in 1905. At 15, while still in school, he started a business by building garages due to the rise of car ownership. His mother, Elizabeth, assisted him in running it. Fred's success enabled him to finance his brother's college and further studies. Most of Fred's wealth came after the Second World War, when he built affordable homes in Brooklyn and Queens. By the time he died on June 25, 1999, he had constructed more than 27,000 apartments and row houses. His fortune was estimated to be around $300 million. Donald once stated that if he wanted to be more than just Fred Trump's son, he would need to establish his own identity, which he eventually did. According to financial records from 2015 and 2016, reviewed by the Washington Post, Donald Trump's last name was associated with at least 50 different licensing or management contracts. These agreements were connected to properties that bore his name, and together, they generated over $59 million for his companies. However, it was not always that way for him. What truly changed, making his name a business magnet? Here is the secret. In the early 1990s, Donald Trump was under serious financial pressure. His Atlantic City casinos, including the Taj Mahal, carried over $3 billion in debt, and he was liable for nearly $900 million. Bankruptcy appeared inevitable, not just for the businesses, but also for him. Instead of stepping away, he made a move that changed everything. He transformed his name into his strongest asset. Banks and bank holders, facing the reality of major losses, agreed to new terms. Rather than just push him out, they allowed him to retain parts of his business, such as half of the Taj Mahal, while he negotiated a deal. He sold his yacht and airline, but his name remained. Lenders believed this could still be leveraged to generate money. Afterwards, he shifted direction. Instead of putting all his effort into owning buildings, he focused more on building his brand. His name, already associated with places like Trump Tower and later his television show, became the real product. He started licensing it to hotels, golf courses, and food and beverage items, such as steaks and vodka. These licensing deals meant others assumed the cost and risk while he allowed his name to be used and earned fees in return. By the early 2000s, this became his business model. He still owned property in cities like New York and Chicago, but much of his income came from these name-based deals, many of which were overseas. His television show helped solidify the image. The Apprentice portrayed him as a strong decision-maker, a deal-maker, and someone in control. That impression remained with the public, even though his businesses had already filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy 6 times by 2009. He didn't walk away from his financial troubles by accident. He utilized bankruptcy laws to keep parts of his empire alive while negotiating deals. Some say he left investors and small contractors unpaid. He insists he did what he had to do. His name, shaped by confidence, real estate, and the appearance of wealth, continued to attract new partners. Some regretted this partnership, while others did not. By the time he reached the campaign trail in 2016, his brand was valued in the millions, possibly more. He built it not by owning everything, but by ensuring his name symbolized something people wanted to buy. Donald Trump's real estate brand has reached cities far beyond the United States. Instead of owning most of the international buildings, he licenses his name to developers. These developers assume the cost, risk, and construction, while Trump permits them to use his name to attract buyers and increase the project's value. This arrangement helps him expand his brand across countries without being responsible if things go wrong. One example of this is Indonesia. Trump allowed his name to be used for 2 developments, a luxury resort and a golf course. Each project generated him between $1 million and $5 million annually. His business partner in the deals, Harry Tanoso ran for vice president of Indonesia in 2014. Tanoso stated that the projects were valued at more than $500 million. Trump also entered into deals in the United Arab Emirates, lending his name to a group of private homes called Trump Private, which Daymock Property owns. Following the success of those 2 projects, Daymock's leader, Hussein Shahwani, presented Trump with another project valued at $2 billion. Trump stated that he turned it down to avoid any issues related to his political role. On May 25, 2012, Trump made a deal in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. The plan was to develop a new building, but the project stalled due to the struggling oil economy. Even though the project stopped, Trump still earned more than $2.5 million through licensing and management fees, according to reports from 2015 and 2016. He also licensed his name to a hotel in Waikiki, Hawaii, partnering with Irongate ASREP BW Limited Liability Company. That tower opened in 2009. Later, Trump collaborated with the same company again on a project in Tijuana, Mexico. The project did not proceed, and buyers sued for $20 million. A court in Los Angeles ordered one of the developers, Jason Grossfeld, to pay $7.25 million in a settlement. Trump, who was then running for president, stated that he had nothing to do with the Tijuana project other than lending his name. He believed Grossfeld should pay the entire $20 million himself, which they did. Before becoming president, Donald Trump was globally recognized as a real estate businessman. His net worth is estimated at $4.1 billion. However, Bloomberg assessed his wealth at $7.8 billion this year. Most of his companies are managed by the leading holding group, the Trump Organization Limited Liability Company. His real estate holdings include buildings and properties in Illinois, Virginia, Florida, Nevada, California, New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, and Hawaii. Among these, New York holds the largest share of his portfolio. Many of the tallest and most expensive buildings associated with him are located in this area. In addition to his properties in the United States, Trump has business interests in other countries, including Canada, Panama, Israel, Dubai, Mexico, South Korea, Uruguay, India, Turkey, and the Philippines. He holds a stake in many of these locations or has licensed his name to developers. The Trump International Hotel and Tower in Vancouver opened in Canada on the 17th of February, 2017. It's a 63-story building that rises to 188 meters, making it the second tallest structure in Vancouver. In Toronto, the Trump International Hotel and Tower stands 65 stories tall and nearly 277 meters high. It features 260 hotel rooms and 109 condominiums. Although Trump did not construct the tower, he is a part owner. The full ownership belongs to Val Leviton and Alex Schneider, both Canadian businessmen. The Ocean Club in Panama City is renowned for its stunning ocean views, exceptional comfort, and upscale living. The building is conveniently situated near key places in the city, including the banking center, Johns Hopkins Medical Office, and Multi-Plaza Mall, all within a 5-mile walk or shuttle ride. A private shuttle operates daily for residents and guests, ensuring hassle-free short trips. The Trump name is prominently displayed in the service area, where staff members can assist with minor tasks, answer questions, or fulfill special requests. The tower features 5 swimming pools, a gym, and a full-service spa. A casino on the property spans 60,000 square feet. 4 restaurants operate within the building, offering room service around the clock. Valet parking and a private concierge are also integral to daily life here. Several shops on the lower floors provide items for everyday use or gifts. The Trump Ocean Club has built its reputation on comfort and urban living. Many view it as a place where they can enjoy the tranquility of ocean vistas while still residing in the heart of the capital. In Mexico, the Trump Ocean Resort Baja was a luxury hotel and condominium project that ultimately failed to succeed. It was designed to feature 25 stories and over 500 condominium units. Trump and Irongate, a development company, led the project. Many buyers believe that Trump directly oversaw it, but he had only licensed his name to be used. When the project collapsed, buyers lost their investments. In the Dominican Republic, the Trump at Cap Cana Resort was a vast 8,000-acre oceanfront property that used Trump's name for a fee. Following the 2008 financial crash, the developers encountered difficulties. Trump eventually sued them for $6 million, claiming they had failed to provide sales records and license payments. Trump World Seoul comprises 6 high-rise condominium buildings throughout Seoul and 2 nearby cities in South Korea. The first 3 buildings, Trump World 1, Trump World 2, and Trump World 3, are in the capital. The remaining 3 were constructed in Busan and Daegu, 2 of the largest cities outside of Seoul. Work on the Trump World buildings began in 1999. It took several years to complete the project, which concluded in 2007. Each of the 6 buildings was designed to reflect the style often associated with the Trump name. Simultaneously, the buildings were designed to blend seamlessly into the bustling cityscape of South Korea. These buildings feature private lounges, security, and services tailored for the upscale living experience. They offer residents privacy while providing unobstructed views of the city below. The apartments, located high above the streets, are noted for their clean layouts, tranquil atmosphere, and well-maintained grounds. In Dubai, Trump had a project called the Palm Trump International Hotel and Tower. It was expected to feature 300 rooms spread over 48 stories, but construction on the building halted in 2008 due to the global financial crisis. The development was co-owned with Nakheel, a government company based in Dubai. In India, Trump Tower Mumbai rises to 800 feet and features apartments with 3 and 4 bedrooms. The Lodha Group adopted Trump's name following an agreement in 2014. The tower is situated in an area with hotels, homes, and malls. Another Indian project, Trump Tower Pune, consists of 22 floors and 44 single-level residencies. The developer of Zero G Apartments Private Limited has utilized the Trump brand under a signed license. In the Philippines, Trump Tower Manila was scheduled to open in 2016. Developed by Century City Development Corporation, the building is one of the tallest in the country. It operates under a licensing agreement that employs Trump's name. In Turkey, Trump Towers in Istanbul consist of 2 buildings, one for residencies and one for offices. It's the first project to bear the Trump name in Europe. The site features 200 residencies, a shopping mall, a movie theater, and 80 stores. Trump collaborated on the project with Aydin Dogan, a well-known property developer in Turkey.
It's just about to play now, yeah?
The Trump Organization purchased the Meany Estate in Aberdeenshire in 2006. The property covers 1,400 acres and includes the historic Meany House, which was renamed Trump McLeod House and Lodge, located about 8 miles north of Aberdeen. The land was known for its dunes, open fields, and wooded areas. The estate was later developed into a luxury golf resort called Trump International Scotland, which opened its main 18-hole course in 2012. That course spans 500 hectares. McLeod House and Lodge, part of the same estate, operates as a luxury hotel. The stone building dates back to the 14th century, with most of its current structure being shaped in the early 19th century. The old stables, once part of the original estate, have been converted into the lodge. The hotel features 16 guest rooms, a whiskey bar, a spa with a hot tub, and easy access to the golf course and driving range. Room prices start at around £240 and can exceed £700 during peak seasons. At Scotland's west coast, the Trump Organization acquired the Turnberry Resort in 2014. The site spans 800 acres and already features a golf and spa hotel. Initially built in 1906, the hotel had changed hands several times. Since the purchase, the Trump Group claims to have invested €200 million to improve the hotel and the Eliza course. Other activities at Turnberry now include horseback riding, archery, falconry, and clay shooting. The deal included the ruins of Turnberry Castle, originally built in the 13th century, and a lighthouse constructed in the late 19th century by relatives of Robert Louis Stevenson. The lighthouse was later converted into a 2-bedroom suite, with the Trump Organization declaring it the best halfway stop on any golf course. The year 2024 marked the first time Turnberry reported a profit since it changed hands. Another course is expected to open in the summer of 2025. The McLeod Golf Course is named after Mr. Trump's mother, who was born in Scotland. The course spans hundreds of acres along the Aberdeenshire coast and is part of the same Meany land. Speaking for the company, Eric Trump stated it would feature the greatest 36 holes on Earth. He mentioned the natural dunes and the views of the North Sea. Environmental groups pushed back against the plan, warning that previous damage caused by the earlier course could lead to more harm. Some asserted that the idea of environmentally conscious design was not taken seriously. Mr. Trump does not own a home in London. When he visits, he stays at Winfield House, the official residence of the United States ambassador. This home, built by John Nash, is located next to Regent's Park. It sits on 12.5 acres. It boasts the most extensive private garden in London, after Buckingham Palace. Mrs. Trump and their children stayed at the Corinthia Hotel in Westminster during a visit in 2013. They occupied an entire floor, including the 4-bedroom royal suite penthouse. The suite features a private lift, spa, wine cellar, and rooftop terrace, costing about £22,000 a night. Mr. Trump also strongly disliked the relocation of the United States Embassy. The new building, completed in 2013, is located in 9 Elms, a newer part of the city. He stated that the former site in Grosvenor Square was far better and criticized the move. Later, he refused to attend the ribbon-cutting ceremony, claiming that the new location was poor and the cost was too high, exceeding $1 billion. Over time, the Trump name became closely associated with the Republican Party. That influence intensified once family members assumed active roles in government. During Trump's first term in the White House, his daughter Ivanka and her husband Jared Kushner held official positions as advisors, giving the family a direct presence within the administration. During his first term as president, Trump earned up to $160 million from international business activities, according to a study of his tax filings. Before beginning his first-term campaign, Trump expanded his brand into various sectors. These included international real estate deals, reality television, a media business, digital currency, branded products, and the production of Bibles. The Trump Organization, which remained central to all of this, faced lawsuits and financial troubles, but continued to represent his version of success. When Trump became president in January of 2017, he officially transferred control of the Trump Organization to his two oldest sons, Donald Jr. and Eric. Despite this change, many people expressed concerns. Some believed that his dual roles as president and businessman still posed risk of conflict, despite Trump's repeated assurances and those from his political allies that such issues would not arise. Trump did forego his presidential salary during his first term, as promised. The highest earnings during his presidency came from the United Kingdom, where golf courses in Aberdeen and Turnberry generated $58 million. Canada followed with $36.5 million from a hotel and tower in Vancouver. Doonbeg, his Irish golf course, earned over $24 million. India contributed $9.6 million, and nearly $9.7 million came from Indonesia. Trump's connection to Indonesia began in 2015, shortly after he announced his presidential candidacy. That year, his company signed an agreement with the prominent Indonesian business group, Multinational Corporation. The deal included two significant projects, one in Bali and another in Lido City, carrying the Trump brand. Trump formed a friendship with Harry Tanosodio, the leader of a multinational corporation known in Indonesia as Harry Tano. In the lead-up of the 2016 election, Tano introduced Trump to several Indonesian politicians, who later attended Trump's inauguration in Washington in 2017. That year proved to be Trump's most profitable for international earnings, as he reported $5.7 million in income from Indonesia alone. The Trump family has been deeply involved in the world of digital currency, utilizing new financial technology to expand its business portfolio. Their foray into this domain has attracted attention for the substantial funds raised and how the venture is managed. World Liberty Financial, the crypto project, has raised over $550 million. Trump family swiftly assumed a leading position in the company, obtaining the largest share of funds through terms that grant them significant control. Experts familiar with the structure indicate that these terms provide a clear advantage to insiders, leaving minimal room for outside influence. Currently, the Trump family is set to receive 75% of the profits from token sales. They also retain the right to 60% of the income generated by World Liberty once the company commences operations. This places their current earnings at nearly $400 million. After the company's founders take their share, only about 5% of the total funds remain for the actual development of the platform. These figures are based on a report by Reuters. Individuals who closely follow the cryptocurrency industry suggest that World Liberty does not adhere to the typical model of decentralized finance. The Trump family's significant share and the inability to trade the project's governance tokens contribute to the concerns. Researchers from various American universities studying digital currency systems have noted that these features render World Liberty more control than what is commonly anticipated in this sector. However, in the future, this may prove to be a shrewd business move for the Trump family. The Trump family's golden success is rooted in its ability to leverage human capital and investors, from the brink of bankruptcy to billions of dollars in net worth. Donald Trump has proven to be among the smartest real estate moguls of the 21st century. However, the key lies in his capacity to capitalize on the Trump name and legacy. What insights do you gain from his business decisions? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.